Ian Macrae is here to play more music.
Send in the clowns, which is my cue to the news guys. They're on next. 26 past 12, Judy Collins.
It's 16 degrees, 2SM, 12:30 news. Voters in the Tasmanian electorate of Bass are going to the polls today to elect their new federal MP. The former Defence Minister Lance Barnard held Bass for more than 21 years, but the Liberal Party now needs a swing of only 4% to capture the seat. Liberal Party officials say a late survey indicates that their candidate, Kevin Newman, will have a landslide win, and most commentators agree that Labor will be hard-pressed to retain the seat. The result of the by-election will be known late tonight. If Labor loses, the government's majority in the House of Representatives will be reduced to only 3. 3 American golfers are recovering in hospital after being struck by lightning during today's third round of the Western Open at Oak Brook, Illinois. Golfers Lee Trevino, Jerry Hurd and Bobby Nichols were among half a dozen players to feel the effects of a violent thunderstorm, which forced organisers to cancel the day's play. Trevino and Hurd were struck near the 13th green as they sheltered under an umbrella, while Nichols was knocked to the ground near the 4th tee. Hospital officials say Trevino suffered burns to his left shoulder, while Hurd and Nichols are being kept in hospital for observation. Several other players, including Arnold Palmer, had clubs knocked from their hands by lightning during the storm. Melbourne homicide squad detectives are questioning a man about the shotgun death of a 45-year-old Turkish man in suburban Coburg overnight. David Russell has the story.
Detectives say the suspect, in his 30s, walked into a police station this morning and gave himself up. The victim was involved in a brawl over a game of cards being played in a coffee shop in Coburg. Witnesses say one of the brawlers ran to his car, got a shotgun and twice blasted the Turk in the chest. The man later died in hospital. David Russell in Melbourne for 2SM.
The State Emergency Services says the flood situation is still easing throughout New South Wales, except for the Murrumbidgee River, which is still rising near Wagga. A spokesman for the SES says the river will peak tomorrow, but only moderate flooding is expected around Wagga and Gundagai. A report last night said the Hume Highway was flooded south of Gundagai, but the NRMA now reports it's open all the way to Melbourne. However, the Olympic Way is covered by water just north of Wagga. Women's liberationist Germaine Greer today praised Prime Minister Whitlam's advisor on women's issues, Elizabeth Reid, for her speech to the International Women's Conference in Mexico. Dr. Greer said Ms. Reid was the only speaker at the conference to make any reference to the particular kinds of persecution suffered by women. The women's Lib leader also praised Mrs. Margaret Whitlam's contribution to the conference, describing her as an oasis of light, peace and common sense at the meeting. Dr. Greer, who's returned to London, denied that she walked out of the conference, although she described it as uproarious. English cricket veteran Colin Cowdrey has been appointed captain of an MCC side to meet Australia at Lord's next week. 42-year-old Cowdrey will captain a young England team, which commentators say is the most adventurous side picked in many years. Cowdrey made an unbeaten 151 today to help his county side, Kent, inflict a shock defeat on Australia. The Kent batsman needed 354 runs to win the match and achieved this with half an hour to spare and 4 wickets in hand. Australia is odds-on favourite to take out this afternoon's Rugby League clash against England at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The Australian team has already beaten France, Wales and New Zealand in the World Series and is confident of adding England to the list. However, the English coach, Alex Murphy, predicts his side will put in their best performance on tour and could easily cause an upset. A big crowd is expected at the SCG for the International, which gets underway at 2:30. Frank Hyde will call all the action on 2SM, starting with his preview at 2:15. And now here's his comments on the game.
The weather is good, but the centre is sure to be soft for today's Australia-England clash at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The conditions should bring them closer together as far as pace is concerned, but I think the overall strength of Australia should bring them victory. If England have the ability to win, they haven't displayed it so far, although they have some big names. A win by England could generate interest in the World Rugby League Championships, but I just can't see them doing it. This is Frank Hyde.
Meantime, police in Campbelltown have still found no trace of thieves who stole football gear belonging to the French players. The gear was taken from the team's chartered bus late yesterday. Police said the items stolen include 18 Guernseys, 18 pairs of football shorts and 18 pairs of socks. Ian Macrae's washing mustn't be ready yet. It's 26 minutes to 1.
Bandit Drive.
Do you know that guy over there, do you?
No.
Well, he's smiling at you.
So he is.
Hello there. Your usual? Bundy Dry, isn't it?
Right on.
Hey, you said you didn't know him. What's a Bundy Dry?
Just a cute little drink that I turn on to.
Oh, where'd you learn about it?
Radio commercial. Bundaberg rum. Dry ginger ale. Over ice. Bundy Dry. And that's how it drinks.
Ahead of more music and Ian Macrae, Sydney's weather continuing dry and cool to mild with occasional fresh winds. Another cold night coming up, but right now in town it's 16 degrees. This is Terry Mabb, 2SM.
You're so sorry.
McCartney's on 2SM. Look up in the sky. Is it a plane? Is it a bird? Is it a plane bird? No, it's Sunshine Superman. 21 to 1. Forever to be mine. 2SM and Donovan with Ian Macrae here at 17 to 1. I thought that was very cruel of Terry Mabb making that malicious and hurtful remark about me swiping the French football team's gear. I didn't know that this Vincent de Paul don't actually give you money for stuff you bring in. The point is, he knows that I suffer from clothing sickness, very bad clothing sickness. That's where your tongue is coated and your breath comes in hot pants.
This is a recording of how your mouth feels sometimes.
See? Told you.
Feels familiar? That's jungle mouth. There's a way to help clear it. Oral Tone. There's a handy spray and a mouthwash. If you want to forget jungle mouth, remember Oral Tone from your chemist.
The glitter band rocks. The glitter band roll. The glitter band shout. England's rock and roll dudes, the glitter band, will team up with Hush in the Good Time Concert of the Year.
The glitter band are coming out doing a gig with us at the Horton Pavilion. All you rock and rollers, get out there.
The glitter band and Hush together in one giant concert this coming Thursday night at the Horton Pavilion. Tickets on sale now at the usual agencies, priced at just $4.50 plus booking fee.
Real elegance and fashion are timeless. Style today is style tomorrow. Style is Seiko. Over 200 different styles. There's one for you. Rugged, practical, beautiful Seiko time is for the man or woman of tomorrow. Styling, technology, and craftsmanship.
Seiko says it all.
SM, and from Germany comes Kraftwerk. You will listen to it and enjoy it. Autobahn, 13 to 1. Right, gee, he's moving. There's Kraftwerk, spelt with a K as in the cheese. And that's called Autobahn with a barn. With Ian Macrae, 2SM. It's 10 to 1 now.
Sweetheart, go cruising with Q and save yourself a heap. The Q Shop's winter sale is on now and prices have been put into reverse. Original current Q designs must go at crash hot prices. Dresses, jeans, pants, knits, skirts, suits, all at busted prices. So get into gear at all Levis's Q Shops in town, Centre Point, The Strand, Castlereagh Street. The winter sale is on now and prices are crashing.
Yamaha Daddy Racer made it what it is. Yamaha Daddy Racer made it what it is. Let me tell you now.
Daddy Racer has just brought all prices on all new 1975 Yamahas right down. That's right, brand new 1975 models, not superseded 74s. If you're after a real heavyweight, you'll save $130 on the unbelievable XS 650B. Save a cool $100 on the super reliable RD 250B street bike. Save $90 on the king of the trail bikes, the incredible DT 400B. If you want the same fantastic performance on the trail from a lighter bike, you'll save $80 on the rugged DT 250B.
All new 1975 Yamahas have new low prices right now at Lidcombe Motorcycles, 65 Joseph Street, Lidcombe. So get yourself down there and see how much you'll save on a new 1975 Yamaha.
Put a little love in your heart, but don't love in vain.
Think of your fellow.
Jackie, this Shannon on 2SM now with the Doobies and Take Me in Your Arms and Rock Me. It's 5-1. It's 2SM and the Doobie Brothers there here with Ian Macrae. It's 3-1 and currently 17 degrees in Sydney.
Have you picked anyone up yet, you guys?
Me, no.
Oh, that chick you were dancing with wasn't too bad.
Me?
Yeah.
Look, get up close to her.
Whether you like it or not, people talk about you, about the way you look, and pimples don't help. There's a solution that can help. Solution 41 from Monoxa, the skincare people. Solution 41 lets you be yourself, so other people notice. Recommended retail price, $2.55.
Hey, you guys. You don't know the full story till you get the story of pop. Like who gave glitter his sparkle? And how's Chuck Berry rocking after 20 years? And why'd the Who smash their instruments? All the good gears here in the story of pop. Part 1's at your newsagent now, just 80 cents. So let's get it on.
Tomorrow night at 8:30, it's excitement with a plus on Channel 10. It's the Duke himself, superstar John Wayne, in the incredible African adventure story, Hatari. Hatari in Swahili means danger. In every other language, it's the sensational high-speed spills and thrills excitement of capturing the wildest animals in the world. Don't miss John Wayne in Hatari, tomorrow night, 8:30 on Channel 10, first in color.
The Captain Matchbox Whoopee Band.
Truck over to our place. Truck over to our place. Truck over to our place. The one and only truck place where music is good for your soul. 2Sam's the place to. 2Sam's the place to. Keep on rocking 2SM. What a whacker!
Chicory Tip and Son of My Father. It's 1:03, 2SM. Fly, little sparrow, fly over me and keep going. Well, I mean, the trouble with sparrows is that they will keep dropping the subject. 2SM with Ian Macrae and the Sparrow song there from the new Old Seekers. It's 1:07, as my dear old dad says. A bird in the hand, son, a bird in the hand is not worth the risk.
Hey, kids, how about some Smith's Crisps? Ah, Smith's Crisps, they're the best there is. You know, it's the Praties and Smiths that make them the best. My Praties. Of course, they're cooked in a special highfalutin oil with just the right amount of salt, but it's my Praties that give Smiths the great flavour. Ah, they're the salt of the earth. It's the Praties and Smiths that make them the best. It's the Praties and Smiths, so lovely and fresh.
Smith's Crisps, real potato flavour.
Sure, it's the Praties.
It sure ain't easy being rich and famous and extremely beautiful. I'd give anything I had to share the common touch for a change. Oh, get your hands off me. And what's that you're drinking?
Bundy Cool.
Bundy Cool?
Bundaberg rum and bitter lemon over ice.
You mean you drink Bundaberg rum and bitter lemon over ice too?
Sure, doesn't everybody?
But you're not rich and famous and extremely beautiful.
Oh, no.
But I like the way you say Bundy Cool. Sit next to me.
Bundaberg rum and bitter lemon over ice. Bundy Cool.
Shirley and Company. No relation to Skyhooks at all. Shame, shame, shame. It's 1:26. Oh, shame on you there, too. Shirley and Company, 2SM, with Uriah Heep's brilliant album of Demons and Wizards. 2SM with Ian Macrae, 28-2. That's Uriah Heep there doing Easy Living on the album Demons and Wizards. Great album too. We played that one for the witch who rang earlier. Apparently she's in town attending a voodoo school for a short spell.
If you're a little confused about car prices and the meaning of the words value for money, we'd like you to take a look at Mazda. Mazda has the largest range of fully imported Japanese vehicles available. There are 28 models in all, from which you can select the one that suits you best. And the prices start from as little as $2,987. For sheer luxury, comfort, and economy, we think it would be very difficult indeed to find better value for money. From the gleaming perfection of its exterior paintwork to the rich, elegant comfort of its lavish interior, Mazda offers you the car you will be proud to own at a price you can afford to pay.
Next week, Muhammad Ali once again puts his title on the line.
But how does his opponent feel?
Last question, right? What do you do after each fight? I bleed.
Monday, on the eve of Ali's next big fight, in Kuala Lumpur, and on the phone, between 5 and 6 p.m., the Mount, more commonly known as Muhammad Ali, world champion of the world, talks on 2SM.
2SM with chubby Captain Fantastic himself, and slightly balding too, along with around cowboy Elton John here at 23 to 2. Thanks, Elt. Very good. 2SM with Helen Reddy feeling sort of libberish here this afternoon, and I Am Woman. It's 16 to 2. 2SM with Ian Macrae and Helen Reddy there at 14 to 2 with the Women's Liberation Anthem there, I Am Woman. They should bear in mind, those chicks, though, that the woman who insists on wearing the pants may discover her man is stolen by a woman wearing a dress.
Crowds are Australia's only national jeweller with stores spread throughout the nation. In Sydney, not only do they have their main city store, but also a store at Chatswood, and have recently opened their latest at Parramatta in the Westfield shopping town. With Crowds being such a large organisation, it stands to reason that when they buy diamonds, they do so in such a large volume that they can offer value that's hard to beat. To highlight this, Crowds offer a brilliant 11 diamond cluster set in 18 carat yellow or white gold, a magnificent ring priced at only $145. With a price like that, you simply won't be able to go past Crowds for quality and value.
From any little thing to a diamond ring, you'll find your thing at Crowds.
Whoops! Terribly sorry, comrade. I seem to have spilled my drink.
Pardon me, KARLOFF, but is that vodka on your new shoe?
So you don't know vodka, and you are not funny.
But it can't be gin, KARLOFF.
If you can't say KARLOFF, then you can't know vodka, as the state choir says.
If you can't say KARLOFF, then you can't know vodka. If you can't say KARLOFF, then you can't know KARLOFF vodka.
KARLOFF vodka is the one that starts with the
12 to 2, and Leo Sayers' album, Just a Boy, the one-man band.
Oh, I'm a one-man band. I'm just a one-man band.
2SM, Led Zeppelin's album, Physical Graffiti, and this is Kashmir. Well, George Moore's on next. It's 8 to 2.